Ripple's stablecoin just cracked one of the most regulated crypto markets on the planet. Banks are getting military-grade hardware vaults for digital assets. The guy who co-invented the AI architecture behind ChatGPT just launched a blockchain marketplace for AI agents. And IBM, yeah, that IBM, is quietly becoming the hidden security layer underneath institutional crypto. Four massive moves, one video. Let's break it all down. All right, so first up, RLUSD just landed on OSL in Hong Kong. And honestly, most people are going to gloss over this, but you shouldn't. Because OSL is not some random exchange, right? This is the first platform in Hong Kong to hold both SFC Type 1 and Type 7 licenses. They're publicly listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. And here's the kicker. They custody assets for 3 out of 4 of Hong Kong's spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. We're talking 75% market share in ETF custody. Now, here's what nobody is connecting. OSL raised $200 million in equity on January 29th, 11 days before this RLUSD listing. And in their own materials, they're now calling themselves a, quote, stablecoin and payment platform. So this isn't just a listing. This is OSL pivoting its entire business towards stablecoin infrastructure. And the RLUSD/HKD pair, that's a direct fiat on-ramp. No need to go through Tether or USDC first. Now, yeah, it's restricted to professional investors only, but that's actually a regulatory requirement under Hong Kong's new stablecoins ordinance, not a choice. And here's the needle in the haystack that nobody is talking about. If Ripple, with its dual NYDFS and OCC regulatory framework, pursues HKMA licensing, that would unlock retail distribution across all of Hong Kong. No other US stablecoin issuer has that dual federal state architecture to present to Hong Kong's regulators. Meanwhile, RLUSD is also launching through SBI in Japan, reaching 65 million customers. So Ripple is quietly building a regulated stablecoin corridor across the 2 biggest licensed crypto markets in Asia. Okay, so switching gears here, Ripple just dropped something that honestly flew under the radar because everyone's too busy watching the XRP price chart. They announced partnerships with Securosys and Figment that basically turn Ripple custody into a one-stop shop for banks. So what does that actually mean? Well, Securosys is a Swiss company that makes CyberVault HSMs, hardware security modules. These are physical devices that store cryptographic keys and will literally self-destruct if someone tries to tamper with them. Banks love this stuff because it means they don't have to trust software alone. And now, Ripple custody clients can deploy these either on-premises or in the cloud, plug and play, no 6-month procurement cycle. And then there's Figment, right? Figment runs staking infrastructure for over 1,000 institutional clients. So now, if you're a bank using Ripple custody, you can offer your clients Ethereum and Solana staking without building a single validator node yourself, all within the same custody workflow, same compliance controls, same governance. I mean, imagine telling a bank in 2021 that they'd be staking Ethereum through a Ripple product. They would have laughed you out of the room. But here's the bigger picture everyone's missing. Ripple already acquired Medico for $250 million in 2023. Medico's clients include BNP Paribas, Citi, DBS, BBVA, and Standard Chartered's Zodia Custody. Then they bought Palisade for wallet as a service, integrated Chainalysis for compliance, and got a conditional OCC National Trust Bank charter in December. So, Ripple isn't just building custody, they're assembling the full regulated banking stack for digital assets, piece by piece. Now this is where things get really interesting, because we need to talk about Near Protocol and AI. And I promise you, this is not your typical crypto meets AI hype story. So first, let's talk about the man behind this. Ilya Polosukhin, Near's co-founder, was one of 8 Google researchers who wrote the paper Attention is All You Need back in 2017. That paper invented the transformer architecture, which is literally the T in GPT. Every AI model you use today, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, all built on his work. And now he's building what he calls, quote, user-owned AI on blockchain. So what actually launched? The Near AI agent market. Think of it like an app store, but for AI agents that can transact, get paid, and interact across blockchains. These agents use Near's chain signatures to sign transactions on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and over 20 other chains. And Near Intents, which is this cross-chain execution layer where AI agents express what they want to accomplish, and a network of solvers competes to fulfill it. Now here's where the money comes in. DWF Labs committed a $20 million AI agent fund specifically for teams building on Near. And Near AI Release 26.2 just dropped access to ChatGPT 5.2, Claude Sonnet 4.5, and Gemini 3 Pro, all through a private blockchain verified interface. Meanwhile, Virtual's protocol on Base has 500 million in agent market cap and 8 billion in DEX volume. The ASI Alliance hit 7.6 billion, so the AI agent economy is real. The question is whether Near's infrastructure play, backed by one of the original inventors of the technology, can capture the institutional side of it. All right, so last section. And honestly, this might be the most slept-on story of the bunch. IBM, yes, IBM, is quietly becoming the security backbone of institutional crypto. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't IBM fail at blockchain? And yeah, they absolutely did. TradeLens with Maersk, shut down. WorldWire on Stellar, gone. Their blockchain team lost 90% of its engineers. A former employee literally told CoinDesk, quote, "There's not really going to be a blockchain team any longer." But here's what happened after. IBM pivoted from trying to run blockchain networks to selling the infrastructure that everyone else builds on. Think of it like the difference between running a railroad and selling the steel. And the steel they're selling? It's genuinely insane. Their Crypto Express 8S hardware security module is certified at FIPS 142 Level 4. That's the highest certification level that exists. Most crypto custodians use Level 2 or 3. Level 4 means the hardware literally self-destructs if someone tries to physically tamper with it. And it has a quantum-safe root of trust, meaning it's already protected against future quantum computing attacks. And here's the connection nobody is making. When Ripple acquired Medico for $250 million, Medico runs on IBM HyperProtect confidential computing. So IBM's infrastructure is already embedded underneath Ripple custody, which means it's underneath BNP Paribas, Citi, DBS, Standard Chartered, all of them. So IBM failed at being a blockchain company and accidentally became the most important infrastructure layer in institutional crypto. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. And with 130 central banks exploring CBDCs, guess who's positioning to provide the custody and settlement infrastructure? Yeah. So look, let's zoom out and connect all four of these together. Ripple stablecoin is cracking Asia's most regulated markets. Their custody platform now has military-grade Swiss HSMs and institutional staking. One of the original inventors of AI is building a blockchain marketplace for AI agents, and IBM's quantum-safe infrastructure is already running underneath the banks that are adopting all of this. I mean, this isn't four separate stories. This is the blueprint for how traditional finance, artificial intelligence, and blockchain are merging into one system. Right now, in real time. The question is, are you paying attention? If this breakdown gave you something you couldn't find anywhere else, smash that subscribe button, drop your biggest takeaway in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Subscribe for daily institutional grade crypto and tech analysis. Comment below. Which of these four developments do you think will have the biggest impact on traditional finance in 2026?